You're in Braves country. You're in Braves country.
Like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived.
Why did you get so drunk?
You got drunk. I'm just really exhausted. Are my cokes?
Do you have any idea how important this is? We're trying to save the pub call. Really? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing?
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win. And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes, and the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Braves. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to first. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our fans here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Play ball! At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Well, the season's finally here, and the players hit the field.
Hey, howdy, hi, Braves Country Radio. The Armchair Quarterbacks are back for the Monday edition beginning September 29th. We'll be reacting to the world of football from the weekend and getting you set for the week ahead. We'll also be talking Major League Baseball all October long, and switching gears to the MLB free agent trade hot stove season that begins when the World Series comes to its conclusion. It's the Armchair Quarterback Radio Show, Monday mornings, 9 a.m., right here on Braves Country Radio.
The armchair quarterback, he's full of beer and he's full of snacks. The all-American man with a cool one in his hay. The wife.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys, and join us for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live as the Braves are on the road. We're set to bring you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside get set for what should be a great day on Braves Country Radio. We'll go through the lineups today as the game moves along. Put your click in the chat, slap that like, and let's get ready, Braves Country. We'd like to thank everybody for choosing Braves Country Radio, and a special thanks to all the country club members. Please like on your way in and subscribe, set those alerts, and share Braves Country Radio to help build the crowd so we can continue to bring you the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves Baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation is in its 5th season of bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 170 Atlanta Braves ball games. Please like and subscribe today. Join the Country Club. Thank you to all the Country Club members. You help support Braves Country Radio.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, Braves Country. Late afternoon edition. Unless you're out there on the left coast, then happy lunchtime, I guess. See who we got in here today kicking. I see Bubba Hightower, John, Gary the Real McCoy, Tree Nug, Robert, Uncle Charlie, my man Nathaniel Brooks, Jeremy Prosser. We already did Gary the Real McCoy. Joey Loftus. See if we ain't got anybody else in here. I think that's it. I'm assuming PETA is lurking like usual and all that kind of stuff. We're going to take a real quick break. If we missed you, hit us up in the chat and we will give you a holler at the Fisher King, Mr. James, in here today. We'll be back in a flash. It's a 4:05, not a 4:10 pitch, as you may think it may be, because most of them are 10 past the hour. This one is 4:05. Back in a flash here on Braves Country. Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. America's patriotic light lager, all natural ingredients. Stand tall, be proud. The perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. America's patriotic light lager, offering a crisp, clean, bold taste. Perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. A beer with only 110 calories that tastes like a full-flavored beer and celebrates like freedom. Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. It helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. From the mountains to the prairies to your pint glass with white foam, we're bringing back beer with a backbone. All that matters in our brew is taste and a touch of American excellence. American Rebel Beer, born in the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo!
Atlanta Braves on a 4-game winning streak, and we have a chance for a
We're going through the quad to the gymnasium.
4-game sweep.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
You're in Braves country.
Going to be dicey, but as of right now, the forecast looks like that all the rain that's in the Washington, D.C. area is going to dance around and miss us. So hopefully that will continue. Braves did end up playing the game late last night. It was a late one. Glad we called it when we called it. Low scoring affair where Chris Sale was the star of the show and Matt Olson raked in extra innings. The Braves won it 5-0 in extras. Went into extra innings at nothing. I'll tell you what, there was a great catch at the wall by Ronald Acuna Jr. that saved the game. If he doesn't make that catch, the game's over. He had to jump up to the top of his leap to make the catch. I was dozing in and out trying to stay awake for it. I ended waking up around the 8th inning once again. I fought to stay awake to try to. I had to be up early this morning for work, but I was like, man, I can't miss this. What the hell's going on here? Probably missed the middle innings. Wisely, we called that one. Brad Lord and the Nationals are wearing their white tops, white pants. Nationals across the chest in blue, outlined in red. Numbers in red, outlined in blue. Names in blue on the back. The red ball cap with the curly QW, just like Walgreens. I don't know how one or the other isn't suing each other. And your Atlanta Braves are in their Friday night reds with their
Braves across the chest in Navy, and we're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. The pitch is on the way from Brad Lord, and a P at the knees, and yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. 0-1, the 0-1. Fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Bringing the three-dimensional in when we get a chance. See if it actually loads this time. So an 0-2 count from Lord. Kicks and fires, misses outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing, slaps it foul. We'll do it again. One-two count. Lord working quickly. High and out of the zone, 2-2. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. What you will see from Lord today, Brad Lord, converted reliever. He's got 4 pitches. 2-2, swing, chops it up the middle. Right at Abrams. Abrams has it, fires it over to first, and it's a 6-3 put out. One away. He's got a 4-seamer, a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. The 4-seamer comes in at 50% of the time. So he'll throw up into the mid to high 90s. Slider at 19%, the sinker at 18%, and the change at 13%. First pitch on the way is outside wide to Matt Olson. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires, high and inside, 2-0. Our pick to click today, we are going to take Matt Olson before another pitch is thrown. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to win this one. Going away 6-2. The 2-0 pitch. Right there, drops one at the knees. 2-1. Left to right across the outfield for the Nationals. It's Lyle, Hassel the third, and Cruz. 2-1 pitch. Sizzles it back foul, 2-2. And left to right around the horn, it's House, C.J. Abrams, Garcia, and Bell at first. Adams is behind the plate. And of course, Brad Lord on the bump. The 2-2 count. Swing. Lifts it down the left field line. That's going to drop for a base hit. And Matt Olson has a one-out single. And the Braves get going here early in the game. Top of the first inning, 1 on.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
We are going to revisit the Who Am I that we were doing yesterday. We'll totally restart it, but we'll give you much better clues as the first pitch on the way to Acuna swung on and rattled back foul tip. Trying to do 9 things at once during the rain delay, and when we got to the end, I was like, it's good. Unless I just give the name, it's going to be easier for y'all to guess it today. The 0-1 count. Swings, sizzles it back foul. It's 0-2. Molson sitting on first, the Ice House, who is now just 2 home runs away from his 29 average, or 20. It's the lowest that he has hit in his career is 29 home runs, not counting this year. As the 0-2 misses wide 1-2. I'll tell you what, Brad Lord is pitching like he's double parked. We're going to try to squeeze stuff in, but it's going to be difficult. Good to see you, Velvet. Iron Lung. HHO. The 1-2. Sizzles that back foul. Do it again. One-two count. And he's just grabbing it and tossing it. Jesse Chavez spring training style. The 1-2. Swing, bangs it foul down the line. We'll do it again. That time he went with the slider. This entire at bat, it's been mainly 4-seamer and sinker. About to see the Sixth pitch of the at-bat, his 16th pitch of the day. The 1-2. Down below the knees, 2-2. Two count. I hear you, Iron. Pitch on the way, swing. Sizzles that off the bat. Well, enjoy the ball game, Iron. There's rain that's coming in around the 6 o'clock hour, but it does look like it's going to miss the stadium. The 2-2 count. Swing, chops it foul. Off his instep, and Acuna actually might have gotten his knee. And he does wear a protective padding there. Appears to be okay, but he was hopping around for a second. Let's see where it got him. Yeah, right on the knee pad. Right on the swoosh. Two count. Brings it. Swing. Pops it up. Challenged him upstairs. He couldn't come around on it. It's going to be a fly ball. Shallow right field. Drifting back, making the catch is Garcia. 2 down. Olsen still standing at first. 2 down. And now Drake Baldwin comes to the plate. Batting .266 with 16 home runs. First pitch on the way to the Drake is inside. It's 1-0. Down below the knees, inside. Called that a strike. Okay, 1-1. Drake Baldwin sitting on 69 RBIs and a .771 OPS, fighting to hopefully become the 2025 Rookie of the Year. The 1-1 outside, wide, 2-1. The Braves do, if they win the Rookie of the Year, you do get an extra draft pick, so that's not nothing. To incentivize teams to want to play their youngsters earlier in their career. The 2-1 pitch. Just misses. Ball 3-1. Standing on deck is Ozzie Albies. Kim is in the hole. Today, after that, follows Harris, Ozuna, and Nacho Alvarez. The 3-1 count. Swing. Hits it over to second, and that'll be an easy 4-3 out, and that'll end the inning. Braves get one on, but can't do anything with it. We'll be back in a flash. Hurston Waldrop goes to work when we return.
I didn't even know it was possible to argue about a topic you agree on until I got married.
Who else remembers seeing white dog outside when they played as a kid? I haven't seen white dog.
Holy where's all the white dog been?
With a name like a superhero, how do more people not know about Vic Power? He is one of 6 players to hit both a leadoff and a walk-off home run in the same game. He won 7 consecutive Gold Gloves and would probably have won more, but the award didn't exist until his 5th year in the league. He holds the record for having made 1 or more assists in 16 consecutive games at first base. He shares the record of making 2 unassisted double plays in 1 game. He also shares the record for most double plays in a single game. In 1957, he had a 69-game errorless streak and only made 2 errors at first base all season. He took his fielding very seriously, once cutting his glove into little pieces after he missed a pop-up down the right field line. In just his 2nd season in the majors, he would finish 2nd in the batting race. You just simply couldn't strike him out. In 6,046 at-bats, he only struck out 247 times. He is one of 11 players to steal home twice in 1 game. Even crazier, he never stole more than 9 bases in a season. He averaged 171 hits a season and twice finished in double digits and triples. He was a 300 hitter 3 times and an all-star 6 times in his career. Why don't more people talk about him? Who knows, but they should.
I spent 48 hours with my best friend, and my wife asked, "What'd you do?" And I was like, "Nothing." She said, "You're with him for 2 days. You had to do something." He said, "Okay, you want to know?" We sat there and listed the best baseball team you could make out of guys whose first name started with R. Rafael Furcal, da-da-da.
I think it took a lot of pressure off us, the rest of the ball club.
And soon, the whole team was hitting homers at a record pace.
What a shot that was!
You got to remember Moose, too. Your 3 M's, Maris, Mantle, and Moose.
Soon, Big Moose Skowron, Yogi Berra, Johnny Blanchard, and Elston Howard all joined the home run parade.
Man, Ellie really tagged that one.
Person Waldrop goes to work, first pitch swinging. James Wood, the designated hitter, bangs it on the ground over to third. Nacho's right there, scoops it, flips it, 5-3. One away. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves today. As the first pitch on the way. C.J. Abrams, right there for a strike. It's 0-1. You got Profar, Harris, and Acuna once again. In the infield, the same. Nacho, Kim, Ozzie, and Olsen. Drake is behind the plate. Waldrop on the bump. And Ozuna is your designated hitter. The 0-2 count after Abrams bounced it foul. Down and away, 1-2. Hopefully we get out of this town before he starts clicking again. C.J. Abrams usually just lives on Atlanta Braves pitching. The 1-2 outside wide, 2-2. He's had a lot of big offensive performances. The Braves still tend to win the series because of the pitching depth of the last few years, but man, he's been a problem. The 2-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yak. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Josh Bell, the batter.
Yep, what I am. That's all what I am.
It's time for Who Am I? First pitch on the way is a P at the knees on the outer edge. It's 0-1. This is the first of 2 we'll do today. We're following up yesterday's during the rain delay that we never got to finish, the 0-1. This is outside. So if you remember, I told you I was born in Texas, played up north, and finished in Texas. I have a dubious distinction, a record that not many would want. And it's considered untouchable, yet my career WAR is under 3. The 2-1. Down and away. 3-1. 3-1 count. Played in the National League for the first 15 years before going to the Astros and finishing my career as the 3-1. Outside wide, full count. Though the Astros are currently in the American League, I was in the National League at the time with the Astros. So my whole career in the NL, 3-2. Fouls it back. We'll do it again. I have 3 times as many losses as I do wins. 3-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him to chase one down and in. Second K of the day for Waldrop. We'll be back. Braves will try to get some runs for Waldrop, Gumdrop.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See? I've got $3.85 in my purse.
Bruce Benedict limbers up in the Atlanta bullpen just in case, for he will have to come in and catch now that Cerrone has been pinch run for. That's if the Braves fail to convert here. They've got an extra man on the infield and no left fielder. The pitch to Ramirez. Outside, ball 1. This is a great alignment. I love this. Von Hayes has come in to play the infield. You can see it there. They've got nobody in left. It sure is funny looking, though, isn't it? The 1-1. Line drive. 5, game over. Ramirez singles on the winning run. And the Braves win it in regulation, 3-2.
I saw a video today that said your dog's your best friend for part of your life, but you're your dog's best friend for his whole life. My plans are canceled.
In honor of being in my new classroom today and working on it, this is things that my students have said. You got that Donald Trump tan going on, huh? Sorry, I just crop dusted you. I had gone through, at the time, a pretty brutal breakup. I was in my young 20s and on the verge of tears at any moment due to this breakup. Some of the responses when my students somehow found out. Did you cry? You seem like you would have cried. So what did you do to make him dump you?
With a record 6 players on their way to hitting 20 homers, the 61 Yanks were a latter-day version of Murderer's Row.
No amount of runs was safe. You were leading 8-0, 9-0, 2 out, 3-2 in the 9th inning. They still would come up with 10 runs and beat you.
And they were almost as good with the glove.
They had one of the great infields of baseball history. Bobby Richardson at second, Tony Kubek at short, and Clete Boyer at third.
First pitch to Ozzie Albies is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Lord quickly back to work. Fires the 1-0. Down below the knees. 2-0. 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Swing! Hammer down the line, but foul. 2-1. Braves nothing, Nats nothing, top of the second. 2-1's fouled back, it's 2-2. Reds have beaten the St. Louis Cardinals today, so that's good news if you're hoping the Mets don't make the postseason. Is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Up top, four-seam fastball. Other games going on this afternoon. The Orioles lead the White Sox in the Windy City 3-1. First pitch to Ha-Sung Kim is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Cubs toppled the Pirates 8-4 in Pittsburgh. That's a final. The 0-1 swing. Lifts it towards right field, drifting over, making the catch is Cruz well before the foul line. F9 your scorecard, quickly 2 down. Reds 6, Cardinals 2, that's a final. Giants and D-backs, they are underway in the third inning out in Arizona. Nothing to score. Those two teams trying to chase down the Mets. Right now it seems more likely that the Diamondbacks would. First pitch to Harris is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1, 94 inside. 1-1. You're looking at the wild card race. Want to know where it's at right now. Mets have a 1.5 game lead as the 1-1 fouls it back. 1.5 game lead on the Diamondbacks. Going into today's action, 3 on the Reds and 3 on the Giants. 87, caught looking, strike 3 on the outer edge. Got him with the slider, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quickly. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0, bottom of 2.
I love metal, but I can't stand some of y'all. I will post about a band, and I'm like, wow, I've never heard of these guys. They're great. And without fail, there will always be someone that will respond like, you call yourself a metal fan, and you've never heard of Secular Colostomy Bag? No, I'm sorry, I haven't. I have been to 104 of their shows, and their third guitarist, Eric, sold me my washing machine.
Ireland is getting a Wendy's. Thank you very much, America, for bestowing upon my people more of your delicious obesity. I'm very excited because I always see Americans on the television say, I'm gonna go and get a Wendy's. And I'm like, ooh, processed food I haven't had. It's the media's fault, don't blame me. Anyway, thank you for your culture, America.
Meanwhile, with a record-tying 8 wins in June, Whitey Ford was in the midst of a Cy Young campaign.
He painted the corners. He painted the shoulders. He painted the knees. He was the Picasso of pitching.
From June 1st on, the Yankees would win 70% of their games. Manager Ralph Houck's toughest decision might have been deciding who to bat fifth.
I was hitting the ball pretty good, and so he batted me behind Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle than me. You know, I felt pretty good about it. I thought, holy cow, he thinks that much of me, you know. So the game starts. Roger goes up and he hits one about 420 feet in the right center bleacher. That's nice. Great. Okay. Mickey hit the next pitch about 460. 2 pitches. The guy's got 880 feet. It dawned on me. Uh-oh. Now it's my turn. Sure enough, he hit me dead in the head. Next pitch hit me dead in the head. And I said, hey, Skip, I don't mind batting 7th. And he just broke up. He started to laugh. You don't want to bat behind those 2 guys? I said, nah. No, I bat me 7th or 8th. I enjoyed it back there.
Ball drop, gumdrop goes back to work. Righty-lefty matchup. Dalen Lyle to lead it off, batting .291. First pitch on the way. Chop foul down the line. It's 0-1. Back to the Who Yam I. I have a lifetime ERA under 4. It's the 0-1 in the dirt one. Pitch right there on the outer edge. 1-2. Taken way too early in life. The 1-2 pitch inside 94 miles an hour. 2-2. That was a right-hander. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him. Bending down and in. Luis Garcia, the batter. First pitch on the way. That was the 3rd strikeout of the day for Waldrop. First pitch on the way is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swings. This is back foul. 97 outer edge. 1-1 count. Bender, curveball, nice one, right there on the outer edge. Grab the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing, fouls it straight back. 2-2. Started my career in the NL East. And finished with the team. 1-2 down and away. 2-2. It was in the the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the bender in it. In on his hands. 2 down. Strikeout number 4. Team that I went to after the NL East, I went to the NL Central before Houston, but that team was originally in the NL East back when I was in the NL East to start it all off. 1-0 count right there at the knees. 1-1. Now we'll get a little more specific. This will get a lot easier for you. I started off in the city of New York. There's the 1-1. Swing, chops it over towards third. Backhanded by Alvarez. He'll make the throw. Good defensive play. 5-3 put out, and that'll end the inning. Nats go down. 1-2-3. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
I'm thinking I might just treat myself to a full-blown meltdown sometime this week. No limits. I'm not going to hold back. It's been a while.
God said I need somebody willing to wake up, give kisses, pee on a tree, sleep all day, wake up again, give more kisses, then stay up until midnight basking in the glow of a television set. God said I need somebody willing with no ego or complaint, dress in hats they don't need and costumes they don't understand. Somebody who no matter what you didn't do or couldn't take or didn't win or couldn't make will love you without judgment just the same, so God made a dog. God said I need somebody strong enough to pull sleds and find bombs, yet gentle enough to love babies and lead the blind. Somebody who will spend all day on a couch with a resting head and supportive eyes to lift the spirits of a broken heart. It had to be somebody who'd remain patient and loyal even through loneliness. Somebody to care, cuddle, snuggle and nuzzle and cheer and charm and snore and slobber and eat the trash and chase the squirrels. Somebody who would bark and then reply with rapid wag of tail, so God made a dog.
What's that over there?
It looks like a bunch of people.
Ugh, people.
The Yankees had gotten red hot, but as the summer of '61 rolled on, things in New York were about to get even hotter.
Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle of the New York Yankees. They're standing baseball on its ear with the home run mayhem they're committing on the American League.
As the summer of 1961 rolled on, the great home run race intensified.
That ball has gone way back.
Soon it began to dawn on the baseball world that they were both on pace to break the game's most sacred record, 60 home runs in a season, set by the legendary Babe Ruth.
Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle were chasing God. There was never a figure in the history of the game as significant, as overwhelming, as powerful, as adored as Babe Ruth.
Marcell Ozuna leads us off, top of the third. First pitch on the way, swing, hits it high and deep into right field. That's going to get down. That's going to get down where the green grass grows off the wall. But a good play by Cruz will keep Marcell Ozuna to a leadoff single. Hard hit ball came off the wall and quickly. Even someone with good speed, that's going to be a very, very close play. So good one with the smart decision to keep Ozuna where he's at. So the Big Zoo leads us off with a single. First pitch to Nacho Alvarez. Inside for a ball, it's 1-0. From 91 to 93, I played with the New York Mets. And that is where I set the record. This is going to be the dead giveaway, so get your Googling fingers out. From May 12th, 1992 to July 24th in 1993, I lost 27 consecutive games with the Mets. The 2-0 swung on, bangs it into right field. That's down for a base hit. And Nacho Alvarez.
Whoa, you check it out. What? Look, that guy.
Get me some nachos.
It is a sign that needs nachos to help me score.
"27 consecutive decisions lost," and if you grew up in the 90s watching SportsCenter, they followed him every single outing. First pitch on the way to Jerickson Profar is off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Swing, slices a foul. 1-1 count. Braves nothing, Nats nothing, top of the third. During that 27-game losing streak, I had 13 quality starts. The 1-2, fouls it back. Or 27 consecutive starts without a win, I should say. My team went 4-23. And all in all, he did not pitch that poorly in most of them. It was the offense. No, but David Cohn's not a bad guess, John. The pitch on the way, swung on, chopped up the middle. That's going to be an easy 4-6-3 double play. 2 down. Ozuna does make it down to second, but now with 2 away, it's going to take a base hit or a blunder to bring him home. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Matt Olson, 1 for 1 on the day. After retiring, he's the only one down and in. Worked for 8 years in a chemical plant and coached youth baseball in Kingwood, Texas. The 1-1 swing pops it up high into left field. Very shallow. Abrams, the shortstop, will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Braves threaten, but can't get him across. We go to the bottom of the third, tied with the Nats at 0.
Last time I go home with a cougar from the bar, woke me up at 6:30, talking about, "Ooh, I need some weed eating done. My grandkids don't ever do it." I don't blame them, Gertrude. I've been doing it for 3 hours. Talking about you want to cook some cornbread for lunch. I'm leaving and never coming back. I'm scared.
Hey, back in the day, we used to throw toilet paper all over people's houses for pranks. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to stretch out this last roll until payday.
Hey, babe, I need to take a shower. You want to help me?
Do I need to help you take a shower?
Would you like to? When a pretty girl asks you if you want to help her in the shower, generally you jump up and down and go, yippee!
It was you, so that could mean I can't stand up right now.
I hate when you're right.
Listen, is anybody else's husband like this? My husband can literally look at a map for like 2 seconds on his phone and know exactly how to get there. It'd be like a 5-hour drive. Okay, Sacagawea, I need a GPS to go somewhere in the town that I grew up in.
I gotta straighten up my life. This heat wave made me realize I can't go to hell.
If anyone appeared destined to break the Babe's revered mark, it was the Mick, the iconic Yankee hero of a new generation. Not Maris, a mere transplant from the Kansas City A's.
It's amazing enough when one guy tries to break, but here you have 2 players on a team trying to break the greatest record of all time.
As fate would have it, Babe Ruth's ghostwriter and good friend, Ford Frick, happened to be the commissioner of baseball in 1961. And with Mantle and Maris ahead of Ruth's home run pace after the All-Star break, Frick decreed that if Ruth's mark was not broken by game 154, equaling the length of the season the Babe had played in 1927, any record set thereafter would only be placed alongside Ruth's in the record book.
Welcome back. Waldrop goes back to work. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss and a strike. It's on 1. The there. Intercut. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Swing, chops it foul. It's not Frank Viola. His WAR is much higher than that. The 0-2 count down below the knees, 1-2. Passed away from an inoperable brain tumor. Most believe he got it from the chemical plant, but doctors could not prove it. As the pitch in the dirt evens up the count, it's 2-2. The 2-2 count, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the bender, down and away, 1 down. His 5th strikeout of the day. Robert Hassel III takes the first pitch, bangs it into the upper deck, foul over the third base dugout. It's 0-1. Thought y'all would have gotten it off that main clue, but let me see if there's anything else I can throw out. Actually, we've already gotten it on the radio side, but we do have some radio stations that are very familiar with this gentleman. The 0-2 count in the dirt, 1-2. Played college baseball and college football for my hometown Houston University Cougars. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Caught, looking strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. Bender at the knees. Yak. 2 down. It's 27 consecutive games without a win. In that time period, they went 4-23. Just to be clear, because I think I might have missaid it the first time way back when. But 27 consecutive games in which, when he had a decision, setting an MLB record. The 1-0 down and away, misses, ball 2-2-0. Brady House, the batter, number 9 in the order, the 2-0, chops it over towards first. Olsen backhands it, flips it to Hurston, covering the bag, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3, we'll be back in a flash. Acuna leads us off when we return.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
That if you take more than one trip to bring your groceries in, you will. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but if you're not willing to cut the circulation of your arms off to take one trip, you will.
And here comes Mantle. Listen to the applause. Now it's a standing ovation for him. And the pitch to Mantle. Strike to him. Mantle, his 16th All-Star game. Hitting .233 this year. Always a hard luck player. Played with injuries throughout his career. Over 529 lifetime homers.
Any record set thereafter would only be placed alongside Ruth's in the record book.
What it did do was just drag people into this controversy. Who's going to do it? Will it be recognized?
What happens is this. During the middle of the season, 20 reporters come. A couple weeks later, it's 40, and then it's 60, and then 80.
One of the great early events of the media society was the Maris-Mantle Home Run Derby. Suddenly, television had arrived, and as it arrived, it amplified this thing, and the whole country could see it.
There's a drive. photographers are happy. They finally got him.
It was the perfect media storm with Mickey and Roger at the center.
Roger was from Fargo, North Dakota, and he was a very bashful guy. Roger didn't want all that publicity.
How about the home run situation, Roger? You're 7 games ahead of Babe Ruth's record. Do you think that you can beat the Babe's record?
Well, I don't think so, Bob. Of course, I'm not going to shoot for it. Babe had...
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back.
am what I am. That's all what I am.
First pitch on the way to Ron Acuna Jr.'s chop foul down the line. It's on 1. The answer is Anthony Young. During that streak, Young converted 12 straight save opportunities, 23 2/3 scoreless innings, while filling in for the injured John Franco at the time. The 0-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Sizzles it up the middle. That's through for a base hit. And Acuna is on board.
Vamos!
Bravo. Bravo.
Drake Baldwin, the batter, first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Slider up top, it's 0-1. Inside 93. Acuna takes off. He'll have that base stolen with ease. Easy peasy head first slide down there to second base. And Braves are in scoring position. With nobody out. The 1-1, 92 inside. Ball 2-1. 2-1 count. Runner at second, infield, back into the right. The pitch, pops it up. That'll be an easy out. Who wants it? Abrams has it. Very shallow left field. Another pop-up for the Braves, one away. If they ever do change the name, we might have to go with the pop-ups. This team used to just be one or two guys in the order that would get the pop-up yips. Ever since old Tim Heyer's been involved, it is an epidemic. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is a changeup off the plate, called for a strike, a wide strike. It's 0-1. Out of the zone, 1-1 count. Lord looks back, the runner at second, 94 outside, wide, 2-1. Braves nothing, Nats nothing, top of the 4th. Scoreboard left corner up top on your screen, per usual. We'll pull the screen back so you can see anything moving on the base paths. The 2-1. Down and in, 3-1. Standing on deck is Kim. Harris is in the hole. Three-1 count. 1 out. The pitch from Lord. Outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
It's nothing in Arizona. They're heading to the bottom of the fifth. San Francisco and the D-backs fighting for their playoff lives. Just a little less than 2 weeks to play. Ha-Seong Kim, the batter, first pitch, 94, down and away. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 94 outer edge, just grabs his own. Evens it up at 1-1. Good speed on the base paths with Acuna at second and Ozzie at first. And Kim with good wheels. Standing at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. 94 just misses outside. Ball 2-1. Lord, by the way, he is at 62 pitches here in the fourth. Not terribly high, but if this inning goes long, he could be in trouble. The 2-1 count. Comes set. Brings it. Swing, chops it. Over towards short. Only going to have one play. 6-3 put out. 2 down. But on the play, both runners move up 90 feet. So a productive out. But he won't get the sacrifice. Now a base hit could score 2. That'll bring Michael Harris the second to the plate. He struck out looking the first time he came up. Righty lefty, first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss up top. 94 miles an hour. It's over. The 0-1. Brings it. Blew it right by him. 0-2. He's just not picking that ball up out of Brad Lord's hand very well. He's been behind on both of those pitches. Harris will step out of the box for a second. The 0-2 count. Ozuna standing on deck. The pitch, swing, whistles it foul and out of play. A touch behind that one. We'll do it again. You see nothing but fastballs in this at bat. You'd think he might try to change up speeds on him. The 0-2, swing, smacks it foul. Went with the slider that time. Couldn't time it up. We'll do it one more time. Nothing else. They're running up the pitch count on Lord. 67 pitches. Normally want to be around 60 at the end of 4. Maybe even a touch below. The 0-2. Swing. Pops that down the line. And back to the fastball. Foul and out of play. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. All but one has been the 4-seam fastball. You would think if he sees that pitch enough, Michael is going to be able to time it up. The 0-2. In the dirt. Try to go with the slider. Gets away, but not far enough away for Acuna to score. Acuna thought about coming home, but it only rolled away maybe 7 to 10 feet. The 1-2, down and in, good take, slider. Why would they even look down the line to see? They checked down the line to third base umpire Quinn Walcott to see if he went around. He didn't even offer at it. All he did was just kind of move his arm. Pay attention, Jimenez behind the plate. What are you doing, son? The 2-2, fouls that back. We'll do it again. So Michael making him work. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Threw 2 sliders in the dirt and went back to the fastball. He's been keeping that fastball up in the zone. If Michael can time it up, he should put a charge into it. The 2-2. Swing. Just got a piece of that one. They might have to have a pitching change in the middle of this at bat. The 10th pitch now. Righty lefty, runners at second and third, 2 outs. They'll be running at the crack of the bat and with good speed. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Finally got him on the fastball. 10 pitches. Good at bat by Michael, just couldn't come through. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0. Bottom of the 4th.
I'm very concerned that I might have early onset Alzheimer's because I keep forgetting that men can be absolute dumpster fires of human beings. Thankfully, that the men of the internet are right there in my comment section to remind me just how horrendous they can be.
I wouldn't say a word if injuries were getting better in this philosophy of analytics towards pitching. They're getting worse. That's why they don't talk about it. We've been screaming at the mountaintop for years about these players' careers getting shortened, and they don't frankly care because they're just going to get another Paul Skeens in their mind. That's what they think. The next man up. It is all possible. We're brainwashed to think 100 pitches and a guy breaks. Everything we're doing is opposite of successful long-term careers. We limit, we baby, we don't let them do the things they're naturally gifted to do. We've turned them into robots, and we've asked them to just go as fast and as hard as you can.
Here's Maris. He doesn't like being at the center. This Mantle loved it. I mean, Mantle should have been on a Broadway show, would have loved it.
I wanted Mickey Mantle, and this is Mickey Mantle, so you can applaud him right now.
Mickey was the gregarious, funny, outgoing, kidding around guy. He also had the look. I mean, he was a very handsome guy. When he smiled, he was like a movie star.
The blonde bomber, boyhood freckles, arms of Popeye, mythicized by the press. You know, he had the entire package.
As Labor Day approached, Maris was slightly ahead of Mantle in the home run race, but way behind in the popularity contest.
I know that he sensed that the fans and the media wanted Mickey to win, and that was tough.
The real irony was the better he did, the more the Mantle fan began to resent him.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. First pitch from wall drop to wood is right there for a strike, splitter. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away, misses wide and out of the zone to the left-hander. 1-1. Waldrop just 43 pitches. 1-1 swing and a miss one, too. 43 pitches as we start the 4th inning, but yet he's got 6 strikeouts. He is dealing. The 1-2 count. In the dirt, bounces it foul. Do it again. They were highlighting the Braves, I guess I should say the Stripers, our AAA affiliate on MLB this afternoon when I was getting ready for the broadcast. Is the 2-2. Chops it over to short, 6-3 put out, 1 away. They've got some pitching down there. That Hayden Harris came in and closed it out. The number 12 pitcher in the Braves organization, he got the start and through his 6th consecutive game with a quality start. His first pitch on the way is outside wide. 1-0. Swing, fouls it back. 1-1 on C.J. Abrams. The 1-1. Fires one in there for a strike. 1-2. Waldrop quickly back to work. Slider misses outside wide. 2-2. The 2-2. Down and in. Ball 3, 3-2. Full count. Waldrop turns and deals. Swing! That ball's lifted into center field, down for a base hit. And it's a 1-out single for the Nationals. Their first base runner of the game. Prior to that, Waldrop had given up no hits, no walks, nothing. He was perfect through the first 10. Josh Bell comes to the plate. First pitch, runner goes. Throw is down to second base, and they're going to call him safe. Did look like he beat the throw. Pitch on the way to Josh Bell off of that is chopped foul down the line. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase one off the plate. 2 down. 7th strikeout of the day. Lucas Braun was the pitcher today that was throwing. I'll tell you what, he had some pretty good stuff. Number 12's prospect in the Braves Farm League. He's got a nice changeup that he was getting batters with left and right. Didn't appear to have overwhelming velocity. I think Tim was asking about Carlos Carrasco. I just saw his name. He is currently on the Stripers roster today. 0-1 cutter up top to Dalen Lyle. Up there for a strike. It's 0-2. Lyle struck out his first time up. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Smoke him if you got him. He's getting him. Hurston Waldrop with his 8th strikeout. A snowman on the board. We'll be back in a flash.
You saved $1 a day for a year. Do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
What did you eat before and after a match?
The pre-match meal was probably 3 Miller Lights and 2 Tylenols. That was the pre-match meal. And then afterwards, the post-match meal was probably 12 Miller Lights.
What Your Birthday Says About You, Friend Group Edition. If you were born the 24th to the 26th, then you are the partier. You're friends with everybody. You don't care who comes over, who has a good time with you, as long as you're there. If you were born the 6th, then you're definitely the weird one out of the group, but you're still really funny and people love to hang out with you. Now, if you were born the 14th through the 16th, you were definitely more of the quiet person. You'd rather just have all your friends come over, watch movies, whatever, but you'll still go out. Now, if you were born the 9th or the 10th, then you're the type of person that tries to get out of everything. You don't want to party, you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit home by yourself.
On June 3rd, 1932, Lou Gehrig did something even Babe Ruth had never done. He hit 4 home runs in a single game. But that extraordinary feat got him few headlines the next day. Something even more important to baseball had happened. John McGraw was leaving the game.
After 30 years of continuous services, John Joseph McGraw has resigned as manager of the Giants. At the age of 59, Mr. McGraw steps down because of failing health, with his Giants in last place. Mr. McGraw was a product of the old school of baseball, when fistfights were common, when red liquor was sold at all the park, when only ladies of questionable social standing attended the game. To the end, he was faithful to his truculent creed. The last official act he performed as manager of the Giants was to file a protest with the league against Bill Clem, the umpire. Joe Williams, New York World Telegram.
He died 2 years later, mourned by many as the greatest of all baseball managers, the winner of 10 pennants.
First pitch to Marcell Ozuna, misses down and away from Brad Lord. His 74th of the ball game. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup to 1-0. Wide strike called. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Change up, outer edge, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing, whistles it back foul. Braves nothing, Nats nothing. Top of the 5th inning. 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. Braves have had a walk and 4 hits. Struck out only 3 times. Waldrop has given up just 1 hit, struck out 8. But it's a tie game. 2-2. Corkscrews it in between home and first. Foul. 2-2 once again. They're having the same kind of game in the desert. Arizona Giants, 0-0. They're heading to the 7th. 2-2 count. Brings it. Soft line drive over towards first. Bell, who doesn't move that quickly, had enough time to get over and get it. 1 away. I think he's eating something. Maybe it's sunflower seeds, but he looked like he's getting a big old chaw of something going on. Nacho Alvarez, your batter. First pitch, 93 up top. It's 0-1. The 0-1. 92 at the knees. 1-2. The 0-2 from Lord. Swing. Bangs it down the first base line, but plenty foul. They have a pitcher's duel going out there in the desert. It's Fott versus Verlander. The 0-2 lifts it deep out of play. We'll do it again. Braves have tomorrow off, and then we head to Detroit. It's a 6:40 first pitch on Friday, 1:10 on Saturday, and a 1:40 on Sunday. The 0-2 count. Pops it back foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the sinker, 2 away. "86 pitches now for Brad Lord. Jurickson Profar, the batter. righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is a curveball off the plate. It's 1-0. Profar 0 for 2. Ground out in a double play. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. One count. Swing. Chops it back foul. 1-2. The 1-2 from Lord, 90th pitch of the day. Down below the knees, 2-2. Braves in the middle of a 4-game winning streak. Have a chance for a 4-game sweep over these Nationals. The 2-2. Just got a piece of it, rolled it towards the first base dugout, bangs off the railing. We'll do it again. The 2-2 pops it up, and that'll end the inning. Who wants it? Abrams? Can of corn? We go to the bottom of the 5th. 0-0 your score in a fast-moving ball game in your nation's capital.
Hey, does anybody else miss that part of the pandemic where it was illegal to be all up in people's personal space?
We are pleased to announce some exciting new changes to the NFL season. The first 3 quarters of each game will be shown on NBC. Fans who wish to watch the 4th quarter will have to switch to Peacock. Overtime will be shown on YouTube TV, subject to local blackouts. The NFL playoffs will be shown on a combination of Paramount Plus, Hulu, and Netflix, while the Super Bowl will be streamed on Xbox Live. During the game, there will be a special gambling timeout between every 3rd and 4th down, giving fans at home time to wager on what will happen next. The team whose fan base bets the most on the game will receive an extra timeout at the end of each quarter. And finally, to encourage gambling, quarterbacks will be required to call out FanDuel before every play in the red zone. Thank you, and God bless the United States of gambling.
Armchair.
Mickey became the golden-haired boy, and I came the other guy. You know, I'm glad for Mickey that it worked out that way. On the other hand, I had to feel a little sad because I was getting the other side of the stick.
Back in the realm of the clubhouse, Mickey was also king.
The teammates really had an emotional connection with Mantle. Players related to him, loved him, saw him as a warm human being. He was one of them.
Mickey Mantle was absolutely the greatest, especially with his teammates. If you were Mickey Mantle's friend, you were a friend for life.
And the biggest beneficiary in '61 was Roger Maris.
There was a lot written about me and Roger not liking each other, and that's the farthest thing from the truth that it could ever be. I don't think we ever had an argument. We appreciated each other.
Both Roger and Mickey respected each other's performance under that enormous pressure. And finally, in that '61 season, they actually got an apartment together.
Welcome back. First pitch from Waldrop is in there for a strike to Garcia. The 0-1. This is down and away, 1-0. One count. Brings it. Offers the bunt, 1-2, splitter off the edge. Garcia looks confused. He poked at the damn ball and then can't figure out why they offered him a strike. Is he under the impression that if the ball's out of the zone and you're in bunt formation, you're not going to get rang up? The 1-2 slaps it into right field. That's through for a base hit. Cunha's got to get on his horse. Garcia's heading to second. Here comes the throw, and it's a leadoff double by the Nats. just kind of reached out and raked it over the head of Olsen. Wasn't a hard hit ball, but he got just out in front of it and was able to knock it down the line. Dylan Cruz now with the chance to drive in the game's first run. First pitch, 87 up top. Misses high, it's 1-0. Oh. 87 below the knee, slider misses. 2-0 count. Braves nothing, Nationals nothing, bottom of the fifth. The pitch on the way, swing, slaps that to right, that should score the run. Come around to score, and it's 1-0, an RBI single for Dylan Cruz and the Nats. Good to see you pushing buttons. One nothing your score. First pitch is inside, misses with the bender. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Riley Adams. Behind catcher for the Nationals. 96 misses high. 2-0. Double play would go a long way to getting him out of this jam. You got the catcher at the plate. Perfect opportunity. The 2-0 pitch. Runner goes. Here comes the throw down to second base. And the throw is wide, and they've stolen on Drake Baldwin once again. Doesn't look like they got him. And the Braves will not challenge. The throw was up the line. Ozzie tried to apply the tag on his back foot. I think he just missed the foot as he was going in. The 2-1 pitch, swing, rips that into right field, making the catch as Acuna. He'll fire it into the infield. Cruz will stay put, 1 down. Robert Hassel III comes to the plate, the number 8 hitter, batting .231 on the year, 3 home runs. First pitch is a curveball in the dirt. It's 1-0. Hassel, another top prospect for the Nationals. The 1-0. .87 outside wide, 2-0. House is on deck. Wood is in the hole. Runner at second, 1 out. Waldrop, his 72nd pitch of the afternoon. Swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. It's 2-1. Last few innings, you notice Waldrop slow down his delivery. 2-1 from Hurst. Splitter in the dirt. Ball 3-1. Last thing you want to do here is walk the number 8 hitter. The 3-1 pitch, chops it foul, cutter, inside, full count. Right-hander House is standing on deck, and then you go to the top of the order. You can't get through that. James Wood, C.J. Abrams would be seeing you for a third time. Time is called. by Hassel. Hassel struck out his first time up. 589 OPS. The payoff pitch, swing, lifts it, and that ball is going to get down for another base hit. It's into the corner. It's 2-0 Nationals. Here comes the throw from Acuna. And it's another RBI double. Doubling the lead at 2-0. Krantz is finally going to go out there and talk to him. You could tell he was struggling. Kind of cool temperatures here in Washington. You don't know if that may have anything to do with this. Remember, he's from Cairo, Georgia. First year in the big leagues. And it's about 65 with the winds blowing in, by the way, at about 12 to 14 miles an hour now. That has changed since first pitch. It's going to be hard to get one out of the park if that wind continues to blow in. Brady House, the batter, righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing, blasts it down the right field line. Heading towards the corner. It's going to bend out of play, and 0-1. Swing, chops it in front of the mound. Waldrop's got it, fires it down to first, 2 away. On the play, Hassel runs down to third, but there are 2 outs, so the infield will be back. Top of the order, James Wood, third time through the lineup. First pitch on the way is a curveball down and in. It's 1-0. Outside wide, splitter misses 2. Looks like Hassel was getting complaints from the dugout, but I don't know what they could have been complaining about. It's a 2-0. Swing and a miss, splitter, 2-1. He was at third. It's a 2-1 count. Swing, and that'll be another base hit. Wood hits it into the gap. It is 3-0. And Wood comes around and 2-out double, and the hit parade continues. It's that splitter that they're getting. He continues to throw that splitter, and it's not having the same bite that it had earlier in the game. And all 3 of these base hits, 4 base hits, they've just been sticking the bat head out there and dragging it through because it's almost a cement mixer. He just hasn't kept it inside the zone enough for them to yank one out, so they're just slapping it. First pitch is a curveball in the inner cut. C.J. Abrams 0-1. Dylan Lee is warming up in the bullpen. The 0-1 pops it up. And that'll thankfully get us out of this mess, assuming... Oh, Profar running in, making the catch. Kim did one of those, I got it, you get it. And Profar, great diving catch to save the day. We'll be back in a flash. Braves grab the bats and try to get back in this one.
If you love someone, set them free. If you hate someone, set them free. Basically, just set everybody free. Get a dog. People are annoying.
Excuse me, did you like the movie?
I did.
Well, I didn't because you didn't shut the up.
What?
Something's wrong with my legs. When I go like this, and then I go like that, I end up at the liquor store.
Okay, I used to be so nervous about like eating out alone, but I just came here and got a chicken sandwich all on my own and I don't care. Judge me, judge me.
Loser.
Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe it's Maybelline. Honey, mind your business. Mind your business.
I can remember he used to come in, slap me in the head, wake me up, and he got the paper and he said, "Hey, Mick, wake up," said, "We're fighting again."
I think Mickey probably helped him more than anybody because Mickey's been through the glare of the New York media and through national pressures too, and I think that's the reason they roomed together.
As the season wound down and the pressure grew, Maris and Mantle continued to share the spotlight, but a dramatic turn in their historic chase would soon shift the glare entirely onto one of them, and its heat would take a terrible toll. As the 1961 Major League Baseball season entered the home stretch, the surprising Cincinnati Reds found themselves leading the National League.
No one expected it in spring training. No one expected it in May, June, or July. It wasn't probably till August that people really said that, well, we do have a chance.
Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. First pitch on the way as we start this off to Matt Olson is outside for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball. 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Braves trail 3-0. Top of the sixth. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. 1-2. Righty-lefty, his 96th pitch of the day. 93 below the knees, 2-2. A little surprised he started the inning off considering how high his pitch count up is. And you've got two lefties in the first three batters. The 2-2. Swing! Fouls it away. He might just be on to face Olson and then Acuna. The 2-2. Slaps that ball foul. We'll do it again. The 2-2 to Olson. Slaps that one down the third baseline. That ball's foul. So Olson making them work. Whatever they had in mind, I'm sure they didn't have that in mind to start the game or start the inning for Brad Lord. The 0-2. Swing. Hit high. Down the right field line. Giving chase. Should make the catch. He does. Garcia. Foul territory. F4 in your scorecard. One away. Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter. Pitch 101 of the day. Swing, rips it over towards left, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And Ronald Acuna Jr.
Bravo.
Good pizza hitting there.
Bravo.
Adams going out there and talking to Lord, and I think we're going to get a pitching change. We are. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just going to have a powwow. All right. He's at 101 pitches. You don't typically see this nowadays with young pitchers letting him stay in. There is a right-hander warming up in the bullpen. Baldwin at the plate. Ozzie Albies on deck. Clayton Beater. Didn't even know it. Little last name. Clayton Beater is warming up in the bullpen. First pitch on the way to Drake. Is swung on. That ball sliced to left field. That's going to get down where the green grass grows. Up against the wall. Here comes Acuna rounding third. He's heading for home. Here comes the throw. He is safe. And your Atlanta Braves are on the board. The Drake drives in the Raja.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. So 3-1 now. Braves back in this one. Baldwin is 15th double of the season. And they're going back out there to the mound. This time I think we're going to get a pitching change. Miguel Cairo, the interim manager, is heading out there. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. 3-1. We got a runner at second and one away. On this date in 1942, the Phillies, after bowing to the Cubs in the nightcap of a twin bill 4-1, become the first major league team to have 5 consecutive 100-loss seasons. From 1938 to the end of 1942, the team will compile a record of 227 and 532, a winning percentage of 29.9% under 3 different managers. On this date in 1960, the great Warren Spahn pitches a no-hitter, beating the Phillies at County Stadium 4-0. The 39-year-old southpaw sets an all-time Braves record with 15 strikeouts en route to his 20th victory of the season, marking the 10th time he has reached that plateau. And on this date in 1972, Philadelphia Phillies rookie third baseman Mike Schmidt hits his first career home run, breaking Expos Baylor Moore's 25 consecutive scoreless inning streak. Michael Jack Schmidt will finish his 18-year career with 548 round trippers. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Clayton Beater, didn't even know her. From Fort Worth, Texas, 6'2", 220-pounder. Coming in with a 4.03 ERA. What you'll get from his repertoire today, the former New York Yankee, throws 2 pitches. It's the first pitch on the way. He is 94 up top. 4-seam fastball. It's 1-0. He's got a 4-seamer, as we just saw, and a slider, and that's it. He throws them roughly 55% of the time with the 4-seamer and the slider 45% of the time. 1-0, outside wide to him. Has a 4.03 ERA. Drafted by the Dodgers in 2020. 66th overall pick from Texas Tech. Came up with the Yankees in 2024. The 2-0 in the dirt. 3-0. 3-0 count. Ozzie Albies representing the tying run. The 3-0. Outside wide ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Pull that screen back so you can see what's going on the base paths. Ha-Seong Kim, the batter. Convenience store, 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, 95, misses high. It's 1-0. Harris is on deck. Ozuna's in the hole. Braves trail by 2, but the tying run stands at first. Kim, if he clocks one here, we would take the lead. 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. You got a pitcher coming in, and he's got a fastball, and he's got a slider, and that's it. I mean, you got to figure you can just guess. You got a 50-50 chance of being right on that one. 2-0 count. Brings it. Inside, 3-0. He has thrown 7 consecutive balls coming out of the bullpen. 1 pitch away from loading the bases. Harris will be coming to the plate. The 3-0. 95 just grabbed the inside track. 3-1. That looked like a charity strike, but it was right there on the edge. It wasn't egregious. The 3-1 count. Right there. 96. Full count. So full count to Kim. He knows either a fastball or a slider's coming. You got to sit fastball and adjust. Runners at first and second. 1 out. If he believes in that slider, it'd be a perfect time to throw one down and away to get him to chase. And if he doesn't, he loads the bags. The payoff pitch. Swing. Rattles it foul. 96-mile-an-hour fastball out of play. Full count. Kicks and fires down below the knees, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Ducks all over the pond. Sauer and Lau is warming up in the bullpen in a fury. Once again, pitching coach for the Nationals, Jim Hickey, goes out there to talk to him. Bases loaded. Still just 1 out, and Harris with good speed. I hope he could at least cut this to a 1-run lead. You baseball lifers probably remember Jim Hickey. He managed the Cubs back in 2018. The first pitch on the way is a slider in the dirt. He said he went around. It's over. was also with the Rays for 10 years. Before that, the Astros. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Well behind that slider, it's on too. He's back into those same bad habits we saw before he got on that hot streak for a couple of weeks. Just hoping he can get into one here. The 0-2. In the dirt, swung it garbage, strike 3. That pitch bounced in front of the plate, a fastball, and Harris got sent to school, 2 down. That was a terrible pitch. That ball bounced 3 feet in front of the plate. So Poverty Mike goes and grabs the bench. Money Mike no more. Marcell Ozuna, the batter. First pitch, 97, right there on the outer track. It's 0-1. That was just, he didn't even look like he played the same sport as everybody else out there in that bat. The 0-1, swing and a miss, slider, it's 0-2. What's dumbfounding is that these guys see that this cat has come out of the pen and can't find the strike zone, and they're just freely taking swings out of the zone and giving him the advantage in the count. The 0-2, swing, slices it foul, fights it off, will do it again. The first 2 pitches that Harris got in that at bat, only one was in the zone and barely. And of course, that third one, it didn't even get to home plate. No one will be talking about that after the game, how he's figured it out. The 0-2 in the dirt. Good block there by Adams. 1-2. Good to see you, Cody. Richard. Saw pushing buttons come in a little earlier. See if I missed anybody else. And that one knucklehead that has to put some money in the swear jar. The 1-2. Down and away. 2-2. They went to check down the line, and Ozuna raised his finger up, almost like Dikembe Mutombo used to. He said, no. That was not a strike. Don't even play that with me. Ramon de Jesus did not argue. It was just kind of fun. I think if he would have gotten rang up there, he was going to explode. Two count. Tying run is at second. Broken batter, a blooper, a Texas leaguer, a seeing ire, anything would tie the game. The 2-2. Swing! That ball's ripped into right field. That's due for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Ozzy to the plate, and he is safe! And your Atlanta Braves have tied this baby up. It's 3-3. Good piece of hitting there by the Big Zoo! First pitch on the way to Nacho Alvarez. That ball is cooked into left field. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Kim. He's going to score, and gunned down at the bag is Ozuna. I believe we got the run before the inning ended. I don't know why in the world Ozuna was being sent and not held. Ozuna thinks he's safe. We'll see what happens here. Meanwhile, Nacho Alvarez, they do want to challenge it. So maybe Ozuna's got an argument here.
Hey, check it out. What?
It's still stupid.
Get me some nachos. It is a sign. A sign. It needs nachos to help me.
I would think Kim scored. Man, that is close. I think he scored before the tag was applied regardless. He did a swim move. It looks like they missed the tag, and then he was, he's safe. Whether they call it that or not, remember the call on the field was out. But regardless, unless he got the top of the helmet coming in, which is a possibility, where any way you look at it, and they're going to have to review to see if we took the lead. But it was a really stupid decision for Ozuna to go to third, whether he was being brought by Freddie or he did it on his own. You never want to be the third out at third base. Waiting for the call to get confirmed or denied. Adrian Johnson. They're going to call him out, but the Braves have taken the lead 4-3 as Kim, he crossed home plate just before, hold on. Waiting to see what they might be checking to see if it looked like he crossed home plate. Before the tag was applied. He's hitting the bag, or hitting the plate, just as the tag's going down. Man, it is close. One way or the other, it is close. That's another reason why you never should have. I mean, it was stupid. So stupid to send him. Dylan Dodd is out on the mound. The Braves are on defense, but we're waiting to see. We're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we ought to get some kind of a clarification on whether it's 4-3 or 3-3. We'll be back in a flash.
I asked my wife what she wanted for Valentine's Day, and she said a divorce. I said, I wasn't planning on spending that much money.
In the late 50s and early 60s, the state of Florida was responsible for 2/3 of all loss-of-limb accident claims in the U.S., due largely to one town, Vernon, Florida. This was because Vernon was the site of a widespread insurance scam where residents would dismember themselves for a payout. The problem was so extensive that the town became known as Nub City for this very reason. One man claimed he shot his foot when he mistook it for a squirrel. These claims generally received payouts of $5,000 to $10,000, but as the scam went on, the claims increased in value as the residents became bolder. This practice finally ended in the late 60s when premium rates became too high.
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Just so y'all know, I am too old to be going out anywhere past 10 p.m. Please only invite me to brunch and day parties.
Satchel was just about some of everything. He was like, we had a good baseball team. When Satchel pitched, we had a great baseball team.
Number one, that's a fastball. He called that his midnight rider. The changeup, he called that 4-day creeper.
He kicked his leg impossibly high before pitching. Then he'd throw around that foot.
I was playing with Toledo Crawford, the first team in 1940, and I heard about Satchel. So I said, well, I'm going to stay up here a whole week after the season over and see Satchel, because I'd never seen him before. So I was up in the grandstand, bashful like I was, you know. I'm way up by myself, and the game started, and Satchel threw the ball. I didn't see anything. The man threw the ball back. He threw it again. I didn't see nothing. I said, he playing shot a ball? So next inning, I went down there where behind the stop. I just saw a little glimpse. He was throwing the ball. But in the grandstand, I couldn't see it.
Welcome back. Scoreboard is still reading 4-3 on everything that I see, and I was trying to get a clarification, but evidently nobody's covering the Braves game on the beat writers today. They've taken it off. So I'm going to assume that's what the score is, because I'm looking at the Washington broadcast, and they've come back from break, and we have the 4-3 lead on the scoreboard. Not to mention it's on the scoreboard you see, it's on the ESPN board, and I don't see anything from the Braves beat writers, but they haven't really done anything except mention stuff that it's going on the waiver wire. So it looks like we do have the lead 4-3. We'll take it. Stupid base running mistake by Marcell Ozuna and Freddie Gonzalez combined. I'm just going to put it on both of them. You never want to be the last out at third. I mean, it just makes no sense. And I'll give you a pass. If you're Acuna, if you're Harris, if you're Ozzy, if you're anybody with any damn speed, Profar, but Marcell Ozuna, come on, what are we doing? First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball, is right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-1. So 4-3 your score. We have gotten that clarified. I finally went to the unlikely source. I had to go to a Washington writer, and it has been clarified. Is the 0-1 inside? Four-seam fastball, 1-1. Dylan Dodd is the pitcher. The 1-1 swing, rips it through the middle. 5-6 hole, and it's a leadoff single for the Nationals to start the bottom of the sixth. Runner at first, nobody at. Dalen Lyle, the batter, lefty-lefty matchup. 93, misses outside, four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. So to clean that up, the Braves score 4 in the top of the sixth after Washington had scored 3 in the bottom of the fifth. There's the 1-0 right there at the knees. And a 1. Braves score all 4 runs without the home run ball. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. If you're just joining us, Washington took the lead in the bottom of the fifth when Cruz singled to right, scoring Garcia, then Hassel doubled Cruz home, and Wood double-homed Hassel. The Braves grabbed the bats to follow that up in the next frame as the 1-2 off the plate, 2-2. Drake Baldwin doubled the center field, scoring Acuna from first. Ozuna singled to right, scoring Ozzy and Baldwin. And then Kim came home to score on the 2-2, banged on the ground over to Ozzy. It's going to be a 4-6-3 attempt at a double play. Lyle has way too good a speed to get him doubled up in a slow developing double play. So he'll take his turnover at first. Bell will head to the bench, and there's one down. You got to figure Lyle might be trying to steal on Drake again. Garcia, Dylan Dodd was thinking that same thing. He flips it over first. Ozzy and Baldwin came home to score on the single by Ozuna. And then Kim scored on the single by Nacho, and Ozuna was thrown out at third, evidently just after Kim touched the plate. I don't think those two things can be true. Because if you were calling Ozuna out at third, is the 0-1 swing and a miss, cutter, lefty-lefty, it's 0-2. If you're calling Ozuna out at third, then you're saying that the glove touched the top of his helmet, and when it touched his helmet, Kim had not scored. If you're calling him out at third, is the 0-2 down and away? 1-2. You can't be going off the fact that he tagged him on the chest coming in, because by then he had already gotten a hold of the bag. So either Ozuna is safe and we scored, or Ozuna is out and we didn't score, because both could not have happened at once. The 1-2. Check swing. Goes around. Did he go around? He did not. 2-2. Now, you can do the whole, well, everybody wins that way, and I get that. But if you're watching that play, there's no way he was out at third and Kim scored. Because Kim was still a half step away from the plate when it looked like the glove might have touched his helmet. 2-2. Flips it over to first. Now he's out of moves, so Lyle could be on the go right here. But when he went for the swipe on Ozuna, he hit the ground, and Ozuna had done a swim move and gotten his left arm on second base. Then he tagged him, and that was, by that time Kim had scored. The 2-2, slaps it into right. Runner's going to go first to third. Here comes the throw, cut off by Kim. And they've got runners on the corners. They got the tying run at third, and there's still just one out. Now the wheels really get going here, because Dylan Cruz him coming to the plate. Garcia over at first. Garcia may be taken off, and that's going to be it. Here comes Snicker. He's going to make a pitching change, most likely for the right-hander. They haven't flashed. Here we go. Looks like it's Hunter Stratton. Buckle up, boys and girls. Hunter Stratton's coming in with the lead. We'll be back in a flash. On this date, 1916, George Sisler outduels Washington Senators legend Walter Johnson 1-0. The game will mark Gorgeous George's last big league pitching victory. However, the Browns hurler will become a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame as a first baseman, finishing a 15-year Major League career with a .340 lifetime batting average. On this date, 1941, in front of 3,585 fans in St. Louis, 20-year-old Stan Musial makes his Major League debut against Boston, going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs against the Braves. Stan the Man will collect 3,630 hits during his 22-year Hall of Fame career, 1,815 at home and 1,815 on the road. And on this date in 1996, Los Angeles Dodger right-hander Hideo Nomo no-hits the Rockies 9-0 at Coors Field, becoming the only big league hurler to accomplish the feat in the thin air of Denver. The Japanese Tornado's performance in Colorado is the best attended no-no in MLB history, and is the only hitless game with a paid attendance of more than 50,000 fans. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Hunter Stratton will come on. Big right-hander. Righty-righty matchup set to face Dylan Cruz. First pitch on the way. Swing, hammers it over to third. And Nacho taking forever to get rid of the ball. He finally does. They've got the runner caught in the rundown. Drake will tag him, and he's out. Runners will now go to first and second, and there are 2 away. I think he thought about trying to turn 2, but Cruz can fly. So by the time he got a hold of that ball and got a grip on it, Nacho made the smart play and threw it down to home. And the way he was waiting, I was like, man, you got to keep scoring around. That guy's going to be safe at the plate. Finally got the ball down there. Righty-righty matchup. Adams the batter. First pitch. Slider at the knees. It's 0-1. Hunter Stratton, 6.14 ERA. The big right-hander looks in. to the Drake. 0-1 to Riley Adams. Pitch. Right there. Cutter at the knees. Good pitch. Good pitch. 0-2. Hunter Stratton, 6'4", 225-pounder out of Bristol, Tennessee. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yak 'em. Set him down, Joe. My fingers are so. We got a 1-run lead, and we're going to the 7th inning, baby girl, baby boy.
Y'all, I can't wait for my daughter to get her first car. First thing I'm going to do is stomp out a bag of hot Cheetos in the carpet and pour some soda all over the back seat.
So someone today accused me of being a racist, and I've got to say, I don't think it has anything to do with your skin color at all. I think it has everything to do with your species. I don't know if you know this, but humans, we suck, dude. We suck, bro. It has nothing to do with your skin color. Don't care. You're a human, dude. You probably suck. 9 times out of 9.5 times, you suck, bro. We all do, bro. We are selfish, self-centered, ungrateful, ugly, ignorant, nasty people, bro. Have you met a dog before? Those are cool as
Dad, I was wondering if I could plan the family New Year's Eve party.
No.
What? Why not?
Because your mother always plans it.
What the heck? Just let me be in charge this one time.
The only thing you're in charge of is your
Your
own bodily functions.
Yeah, you say that every time.
I mean it every time.
Come on, how come you get to make all the rules?
I'm following the only rule that matters, the golden rule, jackass.
What's the golden rule?
He who has the gold makes the rules.
Oh my God.
What do you expect me to do? I mean, that's what I get paid to do. Did you see us play UCLA? I mean, if you're not going to try to motivate somebody after that, then I'll be damned if I shouldn't even get paid.
See, Satchel did to black baseball just what Ruth did to white baseball. See, because Ruth kept the franchises going. This Ruth, after the Black Sox scandal, here comes a Ruth, and he brings it back. And this is the same thing that happened to us. This Satchel came. This is a guy that the people wanted to see, and he never failed.
The average black player was paid $200 to $300 a month. Page made several times that amount.
Welcome back. Righty, your matchup. Sarin Lau coming on. Right-hander, righty-lefty matchup, I should say. Left-hander, switch hitter Profar to the plate. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns, kicks and fires. Outside wide, 87 miles an hour, 1-0. The 1-1 count. Braves 4, Nationals 3. The 1-1. Swing! That ball's hammered over to the right side of the infield. A worm burner, but it was scooped up by Bell. Good defensive play over there. One away. Hot shot. One hopper. Bell, right place, right time to start the 7th inning. Funny, I'd never noticed this before with Hunter Stratton as the first pitch to Matt Olson was swinging a miss. Slider to 1. He played his college ball a little place called Walter State Community College. It's in Morristown, Tennessee. As the 0-1. Swing lifts it high and deep. Going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong, a solo shot, and Big Matty O hits his 28th home run of the year. The Ice House goes yard again, baby. How about that?
Hello from Plank Road Field. Smooth as it gets.
Ice House. Always smooth, never watered down.
422 happy feet later.
Losing is not an option.
5-3, and that click has clacked. Ronald Acuna Jr. takes a hack at the next pitch, bangs it foul down the line. It's 0-1. Slider, swing and miss. 0-2 count. 5-3 your score. The pitch misses outside wide, 1-2. Matt Olson now at 28 home runs. Just one away from that number we talked about just a few days ago. You remember me telling you he has averaged, or he has hit a bare minimum of 29 home runs every year in his career, not counting the pandemic year, which was the shortened season, a bubble year. So he's hit 29 home runs in every single season that he's played in the major leagues, legitimate season. Now he's just one away of hitting that mark once again. The 2-2, inside, misses, 3-2. And he will have, after today, 9 more tries at it, 9 more games. 3 in Detroit, 3 at home against these Nationals. You got a lot of like his chances there. There's a 3-2, swing and a miss, slider off the plate, 2 down. And then 3 at home against Pittsburgh. Two down. Drake Baldwin coming to the dish. First pitch on the way. 96 right there on the outer cut. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Righty lefty. Wow. Turns and delivers. 95 inside. Wonderful. Braves trailed this game 3-0 after the 5th inning. They put 4 on the board in the 6th and 1 here in the 7th to take a 2-run lead. The 1-1 count. Slider misses outside wide to him. Soren Lau was just added to the roster today. The 2-1 pitch, dribbles it over to second. 4-3 put out, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put another one on the board. The Ice House goes yard. It's 5-3. Time to get up and stretch, Braves country. Pierce Johnson coming in. 2.43 ERA. Set to face these Nationals here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Braves lead at 5-3. 5 runs, no hits. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Braves. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Nationals. The first pitch to Hassel the third. Number 8 man in the order. Misses outside. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing, fouls it down the line. 1-1. One count. 94 misses high and out of the zone. 2. The 2-1 count. Swing, pops it up. Shallow center field. Harris comes in, running in, making the catch. One away. You're probably all very familiar with it by now. But you get 3 pitches out of Pierce Johnson. 72% of the time, you get the curveball. He throws the fastball, and it's a good one. Averaging out at around mid-90s, around 95 miles an hour. As the curveball swung on, lifted high and deep into center field, going back on the track, making the catch at the wall. At the very back of the wall is Michael Harris. 75% of this world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. 2 away. Good catch. Just before he clanged into that wall. That'll bring James Wood to the plate, the leadoff hitter for the Washington Nationals, designated hitter today. First pitch swinging at the curveball. He'll bang it into right field, down for a base hit. And it's a 2-out single for the Nats. So he'll throw that curveball 72% of the time and the four-seamer 23% of the time. And he's got a cutter, and it's really just to keep you off balance at 5% of the time. That's it. That's it for Pierce Johnson. They wanted him to get through hopefully the first 3, but they were not going to risk C.J. Abrams coming to the plate from the left side representing the tying run. So here comes Dylan Lee. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. 2-run lead, bottom of the 7th, baby. Mac McGee
And I, we're on the same team.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
And we need more players. We need you to help us win the battle against hunger and poverty. You can sponsor
Braves Country Radio.
Teamwork is what
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
it is all about. And that's why we need you. For just $15 a month,
Don't get greedy. Ask for $2.99.
you can sponsor a child just like
Braves Country Radio.
I've been able to really help,
Braves Country Radio.
and it feels so good. It's so easy. Just reach out now and start sending your love around the world.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
If you join our team, we really can bat 1,000.
Mac McGee.
Who's waiting for help? There's room on our team for you. Welcome back. It's 5-3.
Tying run is at the plate. Dylan Lee comes out of the pen, fires the first pitch, slider down and away, just misses bottom of the zone. It's 1-0. On deck is Bell, the switch hitter. In the hole, Lyle, the lefty. 1-0. 85 up top, slider. About letter high, maybe a tad below the letters. It's 1-0. San Fran leads Arizona 3-0 in the 11th. They are batting. 1-1. Swing and miss. 1-2. That inning has been going on for a while. 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. 95 misses below the knees. 2-2. Looked like it was right there on the zone. Really getting pinched by Edwin Jimenez. In theory, I think you want Arizona to win that game because A, they're a touch in front of San Francisco in the standings. San Francisco's got a tough road. So does Arizona. It's just, I don't know if either one of them is going to get hot enough to catch the Mets. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Slider off the edge, and Dylan Lee doing some things. We'll be back in a flash. 5-3. Top of the 8th we go here in Braves country.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses
and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? Yeah? Yeah, I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
When buying a beer, don't make this mistake. Buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Okay.
Let's get it! Hey!
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time. Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is not...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Drink a beer. Salute.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
Yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission of God.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies is a swing and a miss for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Lyle back out there. Kicks and fires. Swing, chops and foul down the line. It's 0-2. Soren Lau from the DR. Played with Seattle earlier this year for just 3 innings. Has an ERA this year of 8.31. 0-2 count, 26-year-old. The 0-2. Swing lifted into right field. Getting down, get down. Oh, good sliding catch out there by Dylan Cruz. The right fielder right there at the foul line, one away. Pitcher Sauron Lau, he originally signed with the Dodgers as an international free agent on October 2nd back in 2015. He was a position player at the time. Converted to pitcher prior to the 23 season. Ended up in Seattle, Double-A Tulsa. From the Dodgers organization, sent him over to the Seattle organization, going 2-1 with 2 saves and a 4.374 ERA, 21 walks and 54 strikeouts. He also pitched in the Winter League last year, the 0-1 inside 1-1 count. What I was saying about that Walter State College is that jumped out at me because I was like, man, is that the same? And it was. When I did college radio early 90s, is the 1-1s right there at the strike, 22. Did play-by-play for the baseball, college baseball for my school, Volunteer State, and that was one of our rivals that we played. I also did play-by-play for the basketball. That's before I started going into the culinary side of the world and kind of put the play-by-play on hold. The 1-2 count. Down and away, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing, slices it foul, do it again. Two from Lau. Kim digging in. Pitch, swing, hits it up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. And a worm burner put us 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. First pitch is a sinker to Harris right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Time is called. Oh, 1 count in the dirt, 1-1. Flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. Pitch, swing, chops it over towards the hole, over at second, spinning, firing it over to first, just get Harris in time, but on the play, productive out because Kim makes it all the way up to second base and he's in scoring position for 2 down. Now a single could give us a 3-run lead. First pitch to Marcelo Ozuna, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 RBIs, is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, chops it foul. Righty-righty matchup, runner at second, 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it, high and deep into right center field, going back on the, it's going to get down. That's going to get down where the green grass grows. Here comes Kim. He was hauling it this time as he crossed home plate. He was worried about Ozuna getting thrown out at the plate again. At the base again. It's an RBI double for Ozuna, and the Braves lead it 6-3. That was pretty funny because Kim was rounding third, looking back, and he saw Ozuna going for second, and he picked up the pace, having flashbacks of Ozuna getting pegged there at third last time they were on the base paths. First pitch on the way is a sinker inside for a ball. It's 1-0. They probably won't ask him about that, but I guarantee you that's what he was thinking. The 1-0. Check swing foul. Nacho Alvarez 1-1. Nacho gave the Braves the lead last time up with an RBI single. He's 2 for 3 on the day. I got to thinking about that whole Walter State College thing. Is the 1-1, swing and miss, 1-2. He didn't play for Walter State, he played for one of the other community colleges, but the first time I came up, these nicknames that I've been doing forever on here, the first nickname I ever came up with was, there was a guy by the name of Caleb Slaughter. He was drafted by the Cubs. He didn't end up making it, but he was drafted by the Cubs at a community college. Is the 1-2. Outside wide, 2-2. The 2-2 count. In our, my professor, the guy that ran the radio station got on to me because it's the 2-2 pitch. Fights it off, we'll do it again. He got on to me because the nickname that I gave the guy was a play on words from popular songs back then. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll end the inning. We'll be back at a flash here on Braves Country. Bottom of the 8th we go, leading by 3. I'll finish that story when we return.
Hurry now.
What?
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 What was that?
What?
Well, you're standing, breathing, and smoking, so the other thing.
Spitting?
Some barefaced, uncultivated version of it, yes.
What, you never seen someone spit before?
Yes. An inexcusably obese man in the batter's box at a Blue Jays game.
But you never seen a girl spit before?
Yes. A 6-year-old after consuming an insect in her ice cream cone.
But you don't think girls should spit?
I don't say what girls should do.
But you don't like it when girls spit?
Preferably not within my line of sight, earshot, and in a perfect world, ever.
You hungry?
Am I hungry?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm immediately concerned that sensation may never reestablish itself. But what a ride it's been.
What's your best pitch?
My best pitch is a strike. A sinking fastball down and away from a right-handed hitter. Thereby, he thinks it's a good pitch. The last minute it sinks. He hits the top half of the ball, and he hits a ground ball, one away. And you do that 3 times or 27 times in a ball game, make perfect sinkers, you'll get 27 outs. Unless the hitters are smart, and then what they do is they know it's a sinker, they get up and they drive the ball to right center field, and then you got to run at third in less than 2 outs. So they bring the infield in, and you don't want them to hit a sinker now. You got to strike them out. So then you go to a cross-seam fastball, which I don't have.
The idea of community, the idea of coming together, we're still not good at that. We talk about it a lot. In moments of crisis, we're magnificent at it. At those moments, we understand community, helping one another. Baseball, you do that all the time. You can't win it alone. It is a community activity. You need all 9 people helping one another. I love bunt plays. I love the idea of the bunt. I love the idea of the sacrifice. Even the word is good. Giving yourself up for the good of the whole. That's Jeremiah. That's thousands of years of wisdom. The Bible tried to do that and didn't teach you. Baseball did.
Welcome back. Braves lead it 6-3. The 0-1 pitch to Josh Bell is in off the plate. 1-1. Dylan Lee back to work. 8 pitches into the inning, and 8 pitches into the game, I should say. 1-1, fouled away, 1-2. So anyways, the guy's name was Caleb Slaughter. That's the biggest thing I remember about it. He was a power hitter. And he was also a ladies' man. He was a lady killer. All the girls loved him. It was the 1-2. Fouled it back. We'll do it again. And I coined the nickname for him, Caleb, bring your daughters to the slaughter. The station manager, who was our professor, he did not find that entertaining at all. 2-2 count. Lefty-righty matchup. The pitch on the way. Down and away. We'll do it again. Braves with a 6-3 lead after trailing 3-0. The payoff pitch, swing, slaps it back foul. There was like a rock song or something that had that line in it. Or it was the name of a rock song. I can't remember. I just remember that was the first one that I used. He came in. He was not a fan of the nicknames. The payoff pitch, swing, lifts it. Right center field, drifting back, making the catch is Michael Harris just before the warning track went away. Was it the name of a band? For some reason, I thought it was the name of the song. Okay. Whatever it was. Hell, it was 30 years ago. I don't know. First pitch on the way is four-seam fastball, fouled away. It's 0-1. I had some others that I came up with, and he kept poo-pooing. Nobody wants to hear that. I was like, they all want to hear it. They all love it. But he wasn't a sports guy, so he didn't really get it. He was more of a old music guy. The 0-2, swing and a miss, slider. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Right there on the outer edge, 1-2. So this was early mid-90s, and I remember one day in his class is the 1-2 pitch, lefty-lefty. Swing, pops it up, high and deep into right field. Acuna back on the track, and he'll make the catch just before the warning track. A high and loud out number 2. Had a lot of carry, a lot of height, just didn't have the distance. Anyways, he busted me for. He realized what was going on in the back of the class and used me as an example one time because he said, right now, McGee is not paying attention to the fact as the first pitch on the way, swing and a miss, lefty matchup. Garcia, the batter, it's all on. And I also can't tell you to this day what he was talking about because he was right because I wasn't paying attention. His communications class, he goes, but I bet you he can tell me what the Atlanta Braves did last night. And everyone's like looking around. This before smartphones and everything, right? Is the 0-1 swing and a miss? It's 0-2. Because Mr. McGee, will you lay your textbook down? Because I have my textbook up on my desk, and it was something out of a sitcom, a bad sitcom essentially. Because I had everyone always had their books up on their desk. They were huge textbooks, but inside the textbook I always had the sports. The USA Today sports section in there, and I was reading all the box scores. He was talking about a bunch of crap that wasn't going to be on the test anyways. The 0-2, swing, fouls it away, do it again. And he made some kind of comment because I would not come to McGee to ask him what the answer is to this, whatever it was he was talking about. He goes, but I know to ask him what Chipper Jones is batting. The 0-2 count. Down and away, 1-2. Is that is Dunning warming up in the pen? I swear I think that's who it was. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. If that is Dunning warming up in the pen, y'all might want to jump on the Washington money line. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead it. We'll grab the bats. Top of the 9th we go.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud?
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, I wanted to be a rock star.
Why didn't you become one?
'Cause of you, bud. I smiled at one girl in a cell phone store, and now here I am stuck eating cereal for dinner with a kid.
You'll always be a rock star to me, Dad.
You ruined my life.
Hold it again, please. Hold it again. Ozuna down the left field line, and we're tied at 5.
Quotes in Spartan history. When King Agesilaus was questioned about how Sparta lacked fortifications, he would merely point at his men and say, "These are Sparta's walls." When the aging king was asked, "How far do Sparta's boundaries reach?" he simply held out his spear and answered, "As far as this can reach." When King Philip was expanding his empire across Greece, he sent a letter to the current Spartan king, asking if he wanted him to enter his lands as a friend or a foe. The only response Philip ever received was a single-word reply, "Neither." When King Philip of Macedon sent a message to Sparta, he said, "If once I enter into your territories, I will destroy ye all, never to rise again." The Spartans' reply was simply the word, "if."
Armchair.
Satchel Paige had a good arm, a strong arm with no muscles. He had just like a slingshot. I grabbed his arm one day. I said, "Hey, Satchel," I said, "you ain't got muscles." He said, "No, but I can slide that ball up there."
He knew how to pitch. See, that's one thing. And then, when he got ready to warm up, he wouldn't look for no plate or glove. He'd try to find him a piece of chewing gum or match them. He said, "This is what I'm aiming at." See, and he would throw it. And then another thing about Satchel, when he was on the road, he liked to drive fast. So I was driving, and so we was going from Little Rock to New Orleans. He says, he called me home, y'all. He said, "Hey, homie." He said, "Pull over." I said, "What for, Satch?" He said, "There's a man behind us in a wheelbarrow." He said, "We want to let him by." I was doing about 80, and so, hey, at that rate, hey, I wasn't going fast enough for him.
Welcome back. Braves looking for a 4-game sweep of the Nationals. We lead at 6-3. It would also make a 5-game winning streak for the Braves. SO back on the bump for the Nats. 6.82 ERA. Shinosuke Agasawara. Say that 3 times fast. First pitch on the way is a knuckle curve. Outside the zone, it's 1-0. Down and into it. 2-0 count. Jurickson Profar 0 for 4 on the day. Iglesias is now warming up in the pen, so we dodged that bullet. 2-0. Outside wide, 2-1. That was Dane Dunning, by the way. I went back to look at it at the break. He was warming up in the pen just in case things got out of control and Dylan Lee couldn't get out of the inning. The 2-1 swing. Sliced it down the line. Going just foul and out of the reach of Dylan Cruz. It's 2-2. So thankfully we didn't have Dane Dunning coming in with a 3-run lead. Good night, Irene. I don't care if the pitcher was batting. I wouldn't take that bet. The 2-2 count. Pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Full count. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the changeup well off the plate. One away. One up, one down. Matt Olson, your batter. First pitch, lefty, swing, slaps that into center field, and that'll be another base hit by the Ice House. Good piece of hitting. Took what they gave him. It was a slider bending on the outside part of the plate, and he just hit it on the screws right back up the middle.
Smooth as it gets.
Ron Acuna Jr., your batter, first pitch. Swing, hits that up the middle. That's through for a base hit. Worm burner, and the Atlanta Braves got runners on first and second and one out here in the top of the ninth, trying to pad this lead. Get a little insurance.
Bravo. Bravo.
First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin is a four-seam fastball, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. Runners on first and second. One out. 1-0. Swing, slices it foul. 1-1. Drake Baldwin with an RBI double in the sixth. Really got things going back when the Braves trailed 3-0. 1-1, swing, lifts it into center field. That's down for a base hit. Braves will go station to station, and we've got the bases loaded with one out.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Ducks all over the pond. And Ozzie Albies will hit from the right side of the plate. Ozzie's 0 for 2, but he has walked twice. First pitch on the way. Hanging knuckle curve on the outer edge. Drags it foul down the third base side. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it, swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball high and out of the zone. It's 0-2. Follow through from Ozzie must have gotten a piece of backstop Adams. Ozzie checking on him. Must have just got him in the arm. The 0-2 count. Swing lifts it high and deep into center field, going back on the track. Making the catch out there is Hassel, but Olsen will come home to score. Acuna going to third almost got thrown out, but man, that is the second time today we've done that. But everybody will be safe, and the game is 7-3 now. Good piece of hitting by Ozzie. Sack fly to center field, F8 in your scorecard. And now Dane Dunning's warming up again. We better get at least, we better get these other two guys home. Ah-Sung Kim. Swing, rips it up the middle. That will score at least one run. Coming around, they're going to send the runner home. And the Drake will score, and it is 9-3, your Atlanta Braves. Hard hit by Kim right up the middle, and the Braves have broken this baby open. Braves trailed 3-0 in the fifth. They got 4 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, 1 in the eighth, and now 3 in the ninth. And Kim stands at first base with Harris the batter. Harris takes a swing at the first pitch. It's a slider off the edge, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing, rips it up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Another hit for your Atlanta Braves. Kim goes all the way down to third. And we've got runners on the corners with 2 outs. Money Mike getting himself a base hit.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Hit parade continues, and now Marcell Ozuna the batter. He's 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. The first pitch swinging. Boom! That ball is deep, but not deep enough. Making the catch in left field is Lyle, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 3 more on the board. It's 9-3. Here in Braves country.
It's fine, we'll buy it and return it.
All sales are fine.
Come on. I'll show you what's final, you I will burn you alive like the last you cross me.
Okay, all right. That's not getting us anywhere, okay? She's hot.
I went hot real fast. It just happened.
Y'all, my wife and I have been happily married for 16 years. The other day I decided to watch a movie without her, and all of a sudden I'm moving funny.
American history lesson. You don't know nothing about Lady Liberty. Standing there in the harbor with her torch on high, screaming out to all the nations of the world, send me your poor, your deadbeats, your filthy. And all the nations sent them in here. They come swarming in like ants. And they're all free to live where they feel safe. And they bust your head if you go in there. That's what makes America great, buddy.
Here's Jackson, the last time at bat possibly in Reggie Jackson's career. Listen to the crowd. Broken bat up the middle, base hit, Reggie Jackson.
Anyone else find functional alcoholics fascinating? Like, these will drink a 30-pack of the most disgusting beer on earth, get blackout drunk, and then wake up the next morning at 6:30 a.m. and go to a manual labor job in the direct sunlight where they work all day. The only thing that they'll consume is like a gas station hot dog and Mountain Dew, and they will be totally fine, and then when they're done work, go right back to drinking again and do the whole thing all over.
One of the things about baseball is the imagination of people, and something remarkable happens. I was there in their imaginations. When Babe Ruth allegedly pointed to right field bleachers before hitting his home run there against the Cubs in that World Series, I've had at least maybe 100 people tell me I was there. If everybody who said they were there really at Cubs Park would seat 500,000 people.
Braves lead at 9-3, bottom of the ninth. Trying to go for a 4-game sweep here in Washington and a 5-game winning streak. First pitch on the way is Dane Dunning. So hold on tight. It's 0-1. Dunning with a 6.86 ERA in just 11 appearances. Cutter off the plate. 1-1 count. Swing, rips it into left center field. That's going to get up against the wall. And just like we expected, Dane Dunning, leadoff double. I mean, you've got the day off tomorrow. Why in the world Dunning's the one you go to? It's just dumbfounding. You got plenty of guys in that bullpen that you could go to. Give them at least half a chance. First pitch on the way, 90 inside, sinker. 1-0. Riley Adams 0 for 3, the number 7 hitter. 1-0. Nowhere near the zone, 2-0. Puts him on, then he really gets dicey because then you're talking about being at the bottom of the order. You have some pinch hit opportunities, and then you're right back to the top. The 2-0 count. Swing. Fouls it away. 2-1. The 2-1 count. Inside, hits him. And he'll head on down to first. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Sinker off the plate wide, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouls it straight back, 1-1. One count. Braves lead at 9-3, bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way, outside, high and wide, 2-1. Two-one count. Swing, hit on the ground over to Ozzie. Ozzie flips it over to second. Kim's going to drop the ball, trying to transfer it into his hand to throw it to first and turn the double play. So you have runners on first and third and 1 out. And 1-0. Pitch on the way, swing, slices that to right field. That's down for a base hit, And it's 9-4. The hit parade continues. Runners on first and second, 1 out, and the lead is now only 5. So here we go again. Runners on first and second, 1 out. For some reason on the Braves cast, they're showing second and third, but that's not the case. Pitch on the way to James Wood, fouls it away. It's 0-1. I'd say they're getting Iglesias back up again. I mean, we said this the last time he came out on the bump. Is the 0-1 swing and a miss? It's 0-2. I don't want to see Dan Dunning anymore. I mean, he is just absolute junk. Batting practice is what he's been the entire time he's came up for the Braves. For some reason, Sticker keeps going back to him and back to him. The 0-2. Outside wide, 1-2. The 1-2 count, swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. So 1 out away now. First pitch is a cutter down below the knees to C.J. Abrams. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One count. Swing, chops it foul, 1-2. One-two pitch, swing, hits it up the middle. Ozzy's got it, fires it over to first, and that'll end the inning. That'll end the game. Braves win, Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Nine to 4. Nine runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Braves. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Washington. The Braves sweep a 4-game series here in Washington. We have a 5-game winning streak. Player of the game, man, you could go a number of different ways when you get 16 hits and 9 runs. But we're going to go with Matt Olson. He's the only one that went yard. He's 3 for 5 today. But a tip of the cap to Marcell Ozuna, who went 3 for 5, even though the bad base running mistake. He had 3 RBIs. Kim had 2 RBIs. And your Atlanta Braves will head to Detroit on Friday, 6:40 first pitch. We will see you there. Braves Country Today comes your way on Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Y'all have a great date night, Braves Country. Atlanta Braves, win it. coming all the way back from 3-0 to win 9-4, even with Dane Dunning coming in.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo! Come on! We're streaking! Woo! We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Honey, you think KFC's still open?
I'll say there's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.